statement, and then open it up for some questions.
Good win, good team. They're really good on offense, well coached, know what they're doing. Thought we played well. I was frustrated a little with the second half. Thought we got banged around on one end and a little tighter on our end. You know, I don't like to see that. But our guys played through it, even though there was, 15 fouls to 7 the second half, and our guys just kept playing through it. So that was good to see. Always tough when we go to their place. It'll be a harder test. They're a good team. They can certainly win the league. They got really good players that know what they're doing. So I really liked our effort from all of our guys, the tenacity. That's what it takes to win this league, and they're obviously a good program. They're going to bring that. We knew that we couldn't be outmatched in that to have a chance in the game. So got one more game to finish the first round of the league, and it's on to round 2. Got to keep going.
How proud were you of the defensive effort, especially that first half coming off like the last 10 minutes of Chattanooga? You guys really stepped it up, and that kind of carried over to tonight.
Yeah, I thought it was really good, and we were dialed in, committed to winning. You know, if you can play 2 minutes, give us your best 2 minutes and be ready to go back in. If you can only play 1 minute, because that's the effort that it takes, you can only play 1 minute. You know, I mean, that's what it takes. Like, don't worry about your playing time. Play out there as hard as you can, and as long as you can play hard. And if that means I only got 45 seconds, you got 45 seconds. But that was good to see. We obviously passed the ball better, we moved the ball better. We only had 7 turnovers. We knew that we had 12 turnovers, but we had 7 steals in the game. They had 10 turnovers. You're not going to turn them over much, but you still got to disrupt what they do because they're really good at what they do.
When you've had success recently, like you've had, do you feel like there's more of a target on your back where the refs might not give you some calls?
Look, I don't know what I think the officials do a good job. I know we're a hard team to ref, but I'm not knocking the officials right here. I dang sure would never knock the officials after a loss. I know it's hard when the game gets lopsided. I just want to say I thought that our guys did a great job of continuing to play and not complaining the second half, because it felt like we were getting bumped, and it felt like certain players for them were able to be physical as they wanted to be, and we couldn't be physical back. So maybe that's just the way they're going to call it. But I was really happy to see our players continue to play, and that's not knocking. Those are 3 great officials in the game. Not knocking the refs in any capacity. We had a big talk with our team about body language, right? That's what we talked about 2-3 games ago, where we would get a call, and we would just kind of couldn't get to the next play. So this is more about my guys and their ability to keep fighting.
Yeah, so Brownell had 20 points in Chattanooga, and now with 18, do you feel like he's getting into a rhythm?
He's a great player. He's obviously a great scorer. His defense has come a long way. I think for him to be a pro, he's got to be a two-way player, and he's become that. He's playing loose and free and physical, and he's just improved a lot. Like, I mean, he can always score it and shoot it and pass it, but now he's figuring the other side of the ball out. And I don't know, there's not too many forwards in our league that have what he has, if anybody. So he gets better every day, works hard, he deserves it, he'll keep hooping. So just have fun and keep hooping.
Trey, with back-to-back games in double figures, kind of had to slow. Last week and a half, you were trying to get some buckets for him earlier on in the game. What have you seen his kind of confidence kind of get a little bit better, just finding some more looks for him?
Well, the biggest thing Trey's doing right now is letting the game come to him and play winning basketball. You know, he's trusting his teammates, he's passing the ball, making life easy, and when you get to the SoCon, like, teams are going to key on you, and if you got the ball and you're just going to drive it into 2 people, it's going to be really hard to score and for a team to win. And our team has done a better job of recognizing how teams are playing us and be willing to pass it, give it up, get to the second side of offense, and therefore our percentages are going up, particularly the last half of the Chattanooga game, and obviously we shot over 50% from the field in this game. So that's veteran. I mean, that's what winning looks like. It's going to take guys saying, hey, I maybe score a little bit less, get a little bit less shot attempts, but I'm going to shoot a higher field goal percentage. And that's really, if you want to be successful and you want to play at the next level, they're going to look at that more than anything. They don't care if you scored 20 or 12. They want to say, all right, well, it took the guy 16 shots to get 20. And this isn't about Trey, this is just in general. And he shot 33%. It took this guy 8 shots to get 14, right? And he shot 50% from the field. That's what they want to see, because that's winning basketball.
Yeah, young guys on the team, Lucas Walls and Riley Onsback. So just talk a little bit about where you see their role continuing into the SoCon.
I mean, Lucas is just a warrior for us. I mean, he's a sophomore, so obviously we expect huge things from him in the coming years. But, you know, when you're this point of year, no longer a sophomore, you're more like a junior. So when he's locked in and dialed in mentally, obviously physically, no one's tougher than him, plays harder than him, and obviously can shoot the ball. He's a multi-positional player, can play the 2, 3, and 4. So I just like to see his progress. I think he's a guy that down the road you'll be talking about in the coming years as a potential all-league caliber player. And it's going to be him and Josh Holloway and Riley next year. They're the young guys for 2 years. Now they're the veterans. And it's good to see them playing like veterans now.
Tough couple road games coming up.
Yeah.
What are you going to be focusing on leading up to those?
Playing our best basketball. And, you know, we've improved a lot. I mean, there's no way to say. We had one bad game versus ETSU, but since the break, we've really keyed on certain things we got to get better at. And we have really got better in those areas. Like, a lot better. And the whole deal to winning basketball and winning conference play is how you improve over the year. And if you got guys that are about the right things, like they'll come back and keep working, and then you have a chance to be really good. And that's what we had. You know, had so many new faces. If you look at minutes played last year, we returned one of our top 8 guys, or not 9 guys. So, you know, that's a Wofford team that returned the majority of their team, your veteran team. And to play against those guys, you know, you have to be getting better throughout the year, because if not, they're just going to be spinning in circles. They know what they're doing. They've been around it. They're coached. They're tough. So it's good to see our guys continue to improve. And this is what we do it for league play, for games like this, so we can be hopefully playing our best basketball as the season progresses.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.